Now, which one? I like the way this one looks as you start filling it in. So this 4 needs another triangle. It could be that way, in which case this would go like this, that 1 would be done, and then we'd be like that. Yeah. Which potentially stops me from being able to separate these. Hold on, actually I think I can figure this bit out. If this is separated like from, let's say these two are together, then we have to separate that from that, which would have to be done like this. I don't think this fits in. Oh, but then that would be, what am I saying? This is if both of those are connected, both of them are empty. Then that would have to be cut off as well. So it would have to be that. So that 1's done. I mean, this actually does work fine. Let's just do like this. 4 would be done. That square would be done. Yeah. That seems okay. What if it ends there? Then this has to be like this, right? Yes. The 1 would have to be here. This would have to go up here. This would have to go here. Both of those is fine, I think. Now where? 4 Easter eggs in this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like this probably can be deduced right now, this area on the left. Like if I followed through with an idea for a long time. Like if I follow through with this idea, that is that way around. What am I forced to do from there? This has to go here. And then continue. There's too many options. So something else I can do over here maybe? There's no triangle I can put in there, so that's empty. In theory though, I could put triangles here and here. Or I could put a triangle in here. No, I can't do that. So these two are together, right? Yes. So I necessarily put triangles here and here. That's useful. I've got a feeling the first word here is going to be X-ray. Although I don't want that to influence what I do. So I'm going to forget that right now. Oh yeah, okay. Image, X-ray image. I mean, there's other words in between, but pretty sure that's part of it. And that gives me confidence that I'm going in the right direction. So that hits the wall there, so that has to bounce off. Let's clean that up a little bit there. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. This can't continue, otherwise this 2 will intersect with it, so this is done. One of the 2's is done as well. Okay. Okay, that is necessarily empty. That might also be... What about this here? This can't keep going this way because that 2 will intersect with it. And in fact, that's symmetric. I'm doing the same thing I just did below. Like, this arrangement is symmetric over this line. This bounces off. But the next thing I don't think I can infer here. No, because in this case, there is... how did it work? I couldn't continue that one. But I'm not continuing that one. Yeah, in fact, I've already ended that. Oh, but that was there. Yeah. Wait, no, hold on. How did I figure out this one here? Good question. Why did these not continue? Have I made a mistake there? How did I figure out you? Because they could have continued, that could have continued, that could have continued. We could have finished down here instead. When did I do that one? Then. Okay, I just went too far ahead. Yep. Okay, I can do the same thing over here. It's a good job I recognized that symmetry and then realized it didn't actually work on the second time. So that's true. It's just this bit's not necessarily. Okay, but that is empty. Yeah. Now where? Whoops. Oh, this is interesting actually. If this went further, then we'd have to cut across both of these, and that would give the one more than one triangle. So it doesn't, right? It has to stop here. Ah, that's a cool one. That is cool. So that means this is empty, yes. So therefore one of these must have a triangle in it. So that means that and that are empty. Yep. Because one of these two has a triangle in it. Can I tell which one? Not really. But if those two are empty, then we need to separate them. guess. Stick a wedge between them. If that's true, then this can't keep going up here. It has to turn here. And then bounce off. If it kept going, then this 2 would be done there. It's almost certainly going to be like this, right? Maybe something like that. I don't know how I'd figure it out though. Wait, in fact, yes, because the only other thing I can do here is that, which would be bad. Oh no, but I could leave that open. If I left that open, this would have to have a triangle in it, like that. That would have to have a triangle in it like that. This actually works fine, yeah. Okay. What about if that one were empty? If that were empty, then these two would have to be separated like this. And that would have to be separated from here. Like this. So that would have to go like that, which all works fine. That would have to end there. Go there. That, yeah, this all works too well, so I can't rule it out. Can this continue? Can't continue past there, so I'd have to end there. That would make that a single square. I'd have to go like that. That would have to go like that. That would be forced to be there. All seems fine to me. All seems fine to me. Two. These twos are like pointless right now. Unless that 2 starts affecting this area. But I can't see how it does. these twos affect each other in an interesting way? Not now, at least. Oh dear, I'm stuck. If that went that way, then this would have to go this way. So what? So what? Surely I can figure out this. This is like a closed system now. Sort of. I just don't know, like, if that's empty. Well, okay, let's throw that in again. If this is the one, then it would have to be that way around. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If that's there like that, then this bounces off. It bounces off there because that is necessarily empty. We either continue or we don't. If we don't continue, we stop here. But these can't all be connected. Is there any way we could separate this up? There's no triangle I could put in there that would separate those two. Not in a nice way. We could, in theory, put a triangle here that separated those two, but then these wouldn't connect. Yep. So then so basically, like, that's not possible. What if it continues then to there? I mean, we have a similar problem, right? We've got this and this open, and there's no way to split them up. I think I'm right. I think that can't go there because of that. As soon as this is going this way, we have this problem of, like, there's no triangle I can put in there, so that's necessarily empty, and then I can't put a triangle in there to stop these two. In fact, I have that immediately, right? I can just look at well, yeah, so given that they've got triangles in and those two are connected, those two would have to be connected. It could only work if this were like this, maybe. But then that can't be like that. So that one's not like that. So it's not like that, and it's not like that, because that doesn't work with that empty space down there, so therefore that one's empty, I think. Okay, let's just go with that. So then this is like that for sure. These need separating. That will have to bounce off this way. Yep, if it continued, we'd be left with a white square that went off the edge of the puzzle. This has to bounce off like that. This just has to come this way. Bounces, and we're done. Got an S in the corner. Okay. And, oh, that was already done, wasn't it? Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. That tells me that, and that bounces this way. Progress. That can't continue that way, so that goes this direction. It could end now, or it could keep going. Could that be empty? Sure, it could. If this kept going to there, then that would be like that. That could in theory be like this. Yeah, there's a billion ways this could work. How do I continue now? Okay, does this shape now affect this 4? This 4 needs a triangle here. Either that triangle... Oh wait, what? I could have ruled that out ages ago? That triangle can't go that way around, because there's a square here. I could have done this right from the beginning? Interesting. Yes, yes. That has to bounce that way. Okay. Has to bounce that way. And then these can't continue because that would break that square. So this has to end. Which means that one also has to end. Cool. That's something. So now we know these are empty to some degree. That one's empty for sure. This one is also empty. There's no triangle. Nope. This one's also empty. Ish. However, this one couldn't be empty, right? Because... no, it totally could. It could be empty. We'd have to separate it from there. Do that, and then that. That's totally fine. Oh, however, I know that this doesn't continue, so I know that does end there. So that may in fact be exactly what happens, what I just did. Now these have to be separated. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I don't know that that's empty. I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? Whew. I wrote something down as a note, as like a potential future, and almost took it as truth. That one is not necessarily empty right now. This could continue right here. Yep. Okay, this is interesting actually. Back to blue. If this were going to have a triangle in it, doesn't necessarily. It would be like back to blue. Be like this, like that, and then this would have to go there, and potentially go some distance that way. Okay, so that means this 2 is done. That would force this to be empty. Would that be fine? That would have to go there. So therefore that would have to, well, there's then nothing I could put there, right? To block off that and that. They basically both need a line. Or they're all part of one rectangle, which can't work here. So I think this can't be like this. Basically, this half of the tree can't have a triangle. The 2 can't have a triangle in it. In fact, more importantly, it's that this one can't be empty, right? This one has to have the other triangle in it. Is that true? If this is empty, this has to end here, this has to end here, and then we'd have to separate these two, which we can't. There's no way to put a triangle in here that would separate them cleanly, because you'd have to have a wall there and a wall there. Or we'd have to put a wall there, which doesn't make a nice square down here. So yes, that one is guaranteed not empty, therefore these two are guaranteed empty. Yes. Which means this doesn't have a triangle in it. So this is also empty. And this doesn't have a triangle in it, so this is also empty. So therefore, so is that. This is like part of some larger rectangle, but these two must be separated. So that has to go like this. Okay. But then it can't continue, so it has to bounce off. And this can't go that way, so it has to go like this. This is cool. It can't continue, so it has to go there. And then down here. That can't continue, otherwise it just hits the edge. That has to go there. X-ray. Crystallographer. Okay. I should not take that into account. I should stop looking at the letters. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to ignore that now. Okay, I'm going to logic it out without using the letters. So this L feels silly because I'm doing it knowing that certain letters are definitely empty. Okay, I can do it quite easily though, right? So this can't have a triangle in it because if it did, it wouldn't be able to work with this empty one. So that has to be empty. Yes, yes. Same is true with this R and this O, and therefore this A, there needs to be a wall here. And so it's going to be like this. And then that is going to have to end like that. Cool. And that ends like that. I'm glad I didn't keep that orange circle around that eye, otherwise I would have gone completely the wrong path. Nice. The whole top bit's done. Neat.